Welcome to Mother Goddess Yoga with Yoga for Big Spirits like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Saturday, March 27, 2021. So it's time to come together and to practice our Mother Goddess Yoga. So first we're going to take in some deep breaths. And we're going to bring ourselves into the moment. We light our candle, as you see in the background there, bringing in the holy presence of God, Mother, Father, God, the divine Holy Spirit, the Spirit of Christ, the Spirit of the Goddess, and the Spirit of Truth. We welcome in these spirits. It's a spirit, it's an energy, is really what it is. You're inviting in an energy. And I'm hearing very clearly to begin the class, the message is simplification. To bring down our expectation and release that pattern and that mantra that we've adopted, and that is, if you want to make it count, you got to make it hurt. If you want to make your workout count, it better be tough and it better be hard, so you've done something. So after you finish your workout, you feel an accomplishment, a physical accomplishment. You push yourself physically to the max and pumping those endorphins, and you feel it great. And that is a wonderful type of workout. I know I miss it right now. I'm not going to spin classes, but this is a workout. This is probably the hardest workout you'll do. And the reason this Mother Goddess Yoga is the hardest yoga you'll ever do is because you have to slow down. You have to slow down to receive it. So you're saying to me, okay, Sandra, I'm going to practice Mother Goddess Yoga today, and I'm going to do exactly what you're doing. That's right. Be my mirror. Be my mirror. I will be your God mirror. I will be your higher self. I will be you talking to you. Can you imagine turning on a video and seeing some person, and for the time you're watching them, you're going to just let go of all your critical thoughts, of all your doubts, of everything that you hear as to why this is stupid. What I'm doing is stupid. My hand gestures. Oh, what is she doing? Who does she think she is? What's going on with her? When you move into your divine flow, move into the balance of you, what comes out and what surfaces are the movements and the hand gestures that belong to you. Okay, I'm sharing some of mine. You can duplicate them if you choose. But as I move back, I don't have my regular camera today, so bear with me. But as I move back, I'm going tap, tap, toe to toe. And I'm hoping you can see me. Actually, when I move back, I'm going to tilt my video camera just a little bit more this way. Let's see if this works. Yes. Well, I'm cutting off my head a little. Oh, let's not be too picky. The angels help us get it right. Okay. There we go. So as I'm moving side to side and doing my figure eight, you're going, Sandra, who's really you? Who's really God talking to you as you watch this? It's bizarre, but go with it. I don't care if you judge it crazy or stupid. Just go with it. Just do it. Just stand up. Tap your foot side to side. Let your hands start coming up. Let your hands start coming up. Simplification. What are we primarily teaching in these first stages of our Mother Goddess Yoga program? is we're teaching repetition with the figure eight. So feet tap, tap. I'm lifting up my left toe, touching my left toe's touching my right toe, my right toe's touching my left toe. Okay, and now we're going side to side. The hips are starting to move. Oh, the hips want to waken up. Now I'm coming up on my toes. I'm going to take off my socks. I'm taking off my socks. Yeah, I'm going to take off my sweater because I'm going to start to get hot. I just prefer always doing yoga with bare arms. I don't know, freedom or something. Just feel my arms in the air. And it feels lovely. Okay, now we're going to roll our shoulders back. Okay, tap, tap, lift up the left foot, touch the right. So crossover tapping with the feet, and the hands come up, and the hips are doing our figure eight. But we're low, we're in the, we're taking our weight and pushing it back, heading towards the back bend. Breathe in. Tap, tap, hands come up. Just a beautiful passing of the energy over the ears. Passing the energy over the ears, tap, tap with the feet. We're coming back in our stance into the back bend. We're going to the side. Only because we spend so much of our day forward, coming forward and like this. But when we lift up, we move our weight back into bend the knees a little, weight back into the hips, weight back into the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Now what I just did there is I lifted up. I'm lifting up with the base of my spine, pushing up with the hips, with the pelvis, and then bringing the hands up underneath, elbows to the ceiling. Breathe in and out. I'm going to rock side to side, relaxing and moving my hips back, coming forward. Bend, feet are more than hip width apart. Toes pointed forward, going back. And we're bending with the knees, and we're bringing back, like almost if you were doing those Hawaiian games where you had to get underneath the bar, and you couldn't touch it, and so you had to get lower and lower and lower with your body to get under the bar. And that was just a test of your flexibility, your back bend. Body flexibility, how flexible are you? You can do this. Wonderful, wonderful gauge of the health of the spine. So the simplification of what's happening here is we're just doing our figure eight and letting the motion of the figure eight of the hips take you deeper, take you up, take you back. So focusing on those lower three chakras, your power center, your creative center, your root chakra. Hands are coming across the belly, going side to side, turn over. So now the body is naturally twisting, opening, and massaging the belly. Oh, it feels wonderful. Push out with your belly. Push out, push out. Push up. I do hold tension in my belly. Hold on, if we're lucky, I'll get some gas up or something. In yoga, it's good to let out gas whenever you're able to move it up and out of the body. Or I'm holding my tummy a lot because, you're sucking your gut in. You want to look thinner. The truth is you want to push your belly out. Okay, so now I'm pushing out my belly. My breath changes. Look at that. The body naturally moves into it. So yoga becomes an adventure. You never know what move you're going to do. So it's kind of like my hips are speeding up. My hands are speeding up. Now I'm like a mix master. Look at that body go. Shake, 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 shake. Push out in your gut. Push out in your gut. I'm receiving it. Oh, look at that. I totally shook my camera. Wow, I was shaking up the room. Shake, rattle, and roll. Oh, I know you saw that because I recorded it. Oh, well done. Oh, the awareness I received when I was doing that. Oh, it's the birthing. Oh, the birthing process. This is what it looks like when the goddess is birthing. This is what it looks like in her own home with herself, God, Christ, Mother, Father, God, Christ, the Holy Spirit, Spirit of Truth. All those energies are coming in this room, surrounding me, filling me, and moving into me as a vessel. So I breathe in these energies that surround me, and they come in from all directions. So we go all directions, turning around, all directions, all these energies. I'm going one more time. Up, push your hands up, spread your fingers. Feel the energy, bring it into you. Feel it and bring it in. Feel it, bring it in. Feel it, bring it in. Feel the energies, bring it in. Bring in these simplistic energies. Bring in the energies that say, this is a total new type of yoga. None that I've ever practiced before. That's because the yoga is making its appearance in accordance with the time it's needed. So its appearance is now, and you are first witness of its appearance, which makes you witness to miracle, which makes you witness to the birth of this new time. Actually seeing it on your TV. What does the new birth of the new age look like? Well, it would involve the top people, the Christ and the goddess, to make their appearance again at the beginning of a new age. They do every new age. They set the tone. They rebirth. They're the rebirthing energies that come in and they go. The Adam and Eve, it comes in and it goes. Whenever we're starting a new era, a new time, the male, female, and the one soul in all of eternity, the Christ, the Magdalene, Isis, Osiris, Shakti, Shiva, all these energies, this oneness, this divine masculine and feminine, coming together because that's their job, is to birth the earth. Their job is to replenish the earth. Replenish, meaning it's been done before. Jordan Maxwell, that's right. We're repopulating, being fruitful. So this new birth, this new time of birthing, is the birthing of a dawning of a new age, a birthing of a new idea. And the new idea is slow down. To be in the new 5D reality is to slow down, but also to give permission. I'm hearing, you must give yourself permission to follow these movements on the yoga video. And how you do that is suspend your critical thinking that they're silly. Suspend your critical thinking that whatever Sandra's doing on her video, I'm gonna, it's pretty silly. So you suspend that, and all the other doubts. What good is this going to do? Why should I mimic this? Why should I mirror this? It's mirror this, not mimic. You're trying to mimic my movements, but you're mirroring me in that your soul and my soul are connecting through the video. Your soul and my soul are physically connecting, and you're seeing it happen through the video, but it's actually happening in the higher dimensions. So it's like all this synchronization of the male, the female, birthing in the new time is actually happening on the planet. We're ushering it in. That's my job. Welcome you to heaven. Usher in this new age. If I'm one of those souls that's actually meant to usher in the age, I better start doing it. And how do I usher in the age? I surrender into my yoga. I surrender into my beingness. I surrender into all that I am. And when I'm in that state of being that power of all that I am, which is knowing I'm here to be the goddess, knowing I'm here to birth this, knowing I'm here to do this job, I'm just letting you watch me do it. But knowing, and this is surpassing ego, I'm knowing to do this so you can witness it, so you can be part of it. Now, the other thing I got this morning was this feeling of being one at the one-ment with God, creation, knowing I'm fully in alignment as Spirit can freely move through me without judgment. So Spirit loves to pour through me because I'm in that allowing state. And you are hearing me say that and you're going, well, isn't that nice, Sandra? Because I'm so far from that, it's not funny. Well, if you want to play this game and you want to ride the waves, it's like you start with your fruit. You clear your space. You make sure you've got a free space to be quiet and to be speaking whatever you hear to yourself, to God, in that isolation of the one-on-one connection with God. You suspend that critical thinking. You say, okay, God, whatever you want me to do or say, I'm going to do or say. And I've been doing that for years and years. Only I've always wanted to take you with me. I've always, like I've said this before, I've always wanted to bring you with me when I do this, when I say this into my ceremonies that I have. It's like, what good is this, Lord, if I'm the only one seeing this all happening? Hands come up. Whoop, there's the Grail. This is the Grail posture. The sign of the Grail, the sign of the Holy Grail. This is, you're making the Grail with your body, the stem, and you come up in the cup. And the cup is when you're saying to Spirit, to God, I'm receiving. I am open to you pouring whatever you want to pour in my cup, Lord. Whatever energy you're going to pour in my cup today, Lord. Let me receive that consciousness. Let me receive the realization. Oh, I'm going right back. I'm going to the side so you can see the deep stretch backwards. Hold on, let's just push forward with the belly, push forward. You're doing your figure eight. There we are. Always bring yourself back to your figure eight. If you're standing there and you're working, just always bring yourself back to that figure eight sway, bringing up the shoulders. You can be standing in line at a store or at a dinner party and you'll just automatically start swaying. You're just going to start moving into this pattern of Mother Goddess energy opening and releasing my purpose, my purpose, delivering meaning. So you could be standing there at that dinner party or cocktail party and you move into your figure eight without, you're just having your drink and you're just kind of gently, just, moving as you're talking, very subtly, very slowly. People might not even know that you're doing it, but you'll be aware. And then when you feel a little tightness in your hip, you just stand in that position, point your toe. Might just have a long skirt on so people aren't seeing your feet and you can lift them up and stand into a posture actually when you're out for dinner. So you bring yoga into your life with you as a way of being, because you're constantly in communication with your spine and the movement of the body and the movement of the energy. Okay, I've brought my right foot forward and turned my right foot to the side. My right leg is straight and now my hands are clasped behind my back. I'm going to bend my left knee and then I'm going to push back with my bottom behind me, and now I'm going to drop my arms and pushing back. I'm going to hang here, allowing the weight of the upper body and the arms to just drop me down. Hold this balance, push out, And again, remember what we said about a balance. It'll take you further and further into a position, hold it longer and longer until the release is met. Until the release has met, then you move out. The body goes, oh, release that. Oh, release that. Now I need to hang for a minute. I just need to hang. It's like an energy burst in your body that's releasing energy that's been stored up so you can receive it right now because you need it right now. You've got higher vibrational Christ conscious energy contained in you. You're accessing it. This is so important to hear that. You're accessing your purpose, power, light. You're bringing it up. So I'm bending. Now my weight is on the back left foot. Pushing forward, it's like I'm coming into back bend and my weight is all on the left leg. The right leg comes out. Breathe in. I'm going to come up. Oh, I want to go back again a little bit. Now switch sides. Go over to here. So I'm really deep into this bend. And that my right leg is straight, the left leg is bent. I could balance. I could bring the body into balance and pretty much bring this left leg up. But now I'm feeling pushing the tummy, getting some more goddess, birthing, occurring. I'm going into my body with my mind and feeling the muscles, feeling the actual feeling of this release. And the body's birthing it. So as my body is birthing, being the goddess, these new ideas, these new concepts, this new way of looking at things is birthed. So, in other words, the reality and the physical world itself remains, but the awareness that there's more there is what you gain. In other words, it's like normal life with a dash of heaven. And heaven is the ability to stop and feel the presence. Stop and feel the presence of God anywhere you are. And when you take a moment and you stop, and then you feel yourself move out into your home, into the area, and you're scanning, you're saying, is there a presence of God in my area, in my space? Is there a presence of God? And you move into the feeling of anticipation for God's presence to show up. Joel S. Goldsmith is smiling on me right now and is very proud to see that the goddess has come up with yoga moves that actually help to the body and the mind to be receptive to hearing the voice of God, to being in a state of receptivity to the voice of God. And to get there, you have to climb a lot of hurdles. And one of them is that you can actually do this. Yes, you can do this. You can scan your field and see if there's a presence of God in there, some energy that vibrates at God. A bird, a squirrel, a happy face, a song, something coming into your field that vibrates high at God. So you scan your field and you all around you, and you you ask the presence of God to enter in. You say, enter in, enter in, enter in, Lord, enter in. Just enter into this place, enter into this field of energy that is your daughter. And I open up my heart and focus on my love for God. And then I just say, God, you have been with me every step of the way and led me in places I would never have taken myself. And isn't that the adventure? Is that you think you got it all figured out and you find out you don't. And the next moment, God's got you doing this job and this, and you were doing this. And then He's introducing you to these people, and they're just making your life easier with their happiness, their warmth, their contributions, their receptivity, their ideas. And you connect. And your life becomes a wonderful connection, one wonderful connection after the other. Now you're in the kingdom. Now you're in the mindset and the knowing that this is all around us. And if there's a smoke screen over there or fire, and everyone's saying, hey, look over here, and you're saying, no, I'm just going to stick where I am right here. And right here, I have been called to awaken. I've been called into heaven, and I want to be with other beings, speak that language, and find ways of being with one another. It's like now I'm combing down my energy, I'm combing down my aura, bringing it down into me. I'm really feeling this, it's like bringing all that energy over my body, all that presence of God. It's like I'm drawing it in around me. That presence of God, that lovingness of God. Just bring it in. Bring it in around you. Just imagine pulling it all into yourself. All that presence and that love of God, you're just putting it in the top of your head. You're grabbing the energy, you're putting all that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful God energy, all this presence of God, you're wrapping your head in it, you're putting it down your spinal column, you're putting it down all over your chakras inside, and you're taking in that presence of God. I've never done this move. This is hysterical for me to do this, because I've never done this. And look at that. Look at me wrapping my head around it. The idea of God. Wrapping my head around the idea of God. Oh, good Lord. Wrapping my head around the idea that it really does matter. That God's constantly here, working through us, helping each other out. I had to suspend my judgment constantly, like I wasn't going to go around again in another circle. Here I am, going around again in another circle. Okay, and again. Oh, so the experiencing of what energy is coming in. Oh, I'm going again. Maybe there's some meaning in the number of times I go around. I don't know. Oh, Lord, yes, there must be, because I'm going around again. Oh, that was pretty quick to figure that out, though, eh? I have to go around again. I don't know what's happening. Okay. No, sorry. But I can't hurry it. It's so funny. It's happening, but I can't hurry it, make it go faster so I can turn to you and look to you on camera. I can't stop this. It's so much fun. It keeps going, but you know what's really great? It'll stop when it's time. I'm hearing, oh, my body's just moving. Yeah, it's just going. Okay, we done? One more. I must have miscounted. Should be 9, I guess. Oh, okay, well, but who knows? Okay, one more here, going again. Oh, and again. Oh, there's something shifted. Something's moving, something's moving. Something's moving up and out. Ooh, something's moving up and out. Sometimes I would get thoughts of the weather coming through, of the winds, calling forth the winds, just to blow away the dark energy, And then, that was the thoughts going. Oh my goodness. I'm going to get a drink of water. I just had to film today. My computer's getting repaired because I'm running out of space on it. So I'm on my phone today. But I had to record. It was just, oh, get up, you got to do it, you got to speak. And there's me in my humanness, in my my humanhood. Well, I don't know what to say for a yoga video today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I have nothing to say. Why am I doing a yoga video? And then all this stuff comes out. That's the joy, eh? That's the joy. That's the real joy, is when truly life turns out differently than you think it is. Because I always tend to limit myself with my thoughts about what's going to happen. And plan my day out and think this is going to happen, and then this and this is going to happen. And it's like the mind wants to know. The ego wants to know, this is what's happening today, so you can relax. Oh, okay. But when you are truly joyful, is when that doesn't happen, because that shows that God's taking over and running your life for you and keeping you in the mystery. And being in the mystery is more fun. It's the best way of living, because you never know what's going to happen and you never know who you're going to talk to. So never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that this person would show up in my field today. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine they would show up. And then that day they show up. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think this would happen. But that happened. And now all of a sudden new things are happening in your life, and it's off in a different direction. Even though I can't imagine it, or I can try, I give it permission to happen. I give the world permission to show me what it is I'm to receive today, who I'm to speak to, what spiritual food will be given to me. How will God feed me today? What will I eat? What knowings, what realizations will God bring to me that cause my body to go into, oh, I get it. Now I know why this is happening. Now I know why I'm doing this. Now I know how to move into that state of receptivity. And working on being calm about it. Working on whatever comes in front of you, just watch it without attachment, without emotionally jumping into the drama. Just watch what's happening in front of you. Can I do it? Do you think I can have that awareness today, not to react to anything, and just go through my day, and wherever I go, just watch everybody, and just, I don't know, do you participate in the drama, or you just watch it? Do you participate in it, or do you just watch it? Right? And if you just watch it for a day, what will it show you? Maybe it'll show you how God leads you, and you don't even know He's leading you. If you just start watching and see, well, where am I going now? Where am I going now? Where am I going now? And if you had that attitude for the day, wonder how many surprises you'll see in a day. Wonder how many things will happen. You go, wow, I didn't think I'd end up here, but here I am. Or look what I got in the mail. Or I just got this great phone call. Or I had a nap for like 4 hours this afternoon. Stretching the back of my neck. Oh, it feels good across the back. Okay, I'm tightening up. Feet are more than hip width apart. Pushing forward into my pelvis and back with my elbows chin to chest. Oh, what a great stretch in the low back. Oh, pushing forward the tummy again. You really hear it. Shake things up. Big belly breath. Push, pull, push, pull. Push and relax. Come forward. Big breath in. Big breath in. So much energy coming in. I don't know if you can feel that through the screen. My prayer is that you know this. My prayer is that you can feel this. Truly, my prayer for you, should you desire it and should it be God's will, that you are able to feel this energy. Because it feels like enough. It feels like enough. And we're done. And it feels like peacefulness. And it feels like you feel it. Oh, I'm going to visualize you sitting back going, yes, we can feel the frequency. Yes, we can feel the energy in our heart. Now breathe it in. This energy will lift you. Breathe it in. This energy will come to you and surround you. And you'll be able to recognize it. You'll be able to feel it when it comes. You'll be able to feel it when it comes and it'll call to you. So as we get ready to say goodbye, Buddha has one message for us. Nice. It's just no matter where you are, what you're doing, whatever you do see come in front of you, just send love to it. Just send love energy to it. Look at this, making circles on the palm of my hands. Yeah, wherever situation you find yourself in, and whatever you observe in another, don't be critical. Don't be judgmental. Just see them. And then, if you can, see their beauty. See the beauty of that individual. And if you can see it, that is a God gift, to see the beauty. I can tell you, oh, these roses are beautiful, or this person, oh, they're so beautiful. But unless you have the knowing of it, unless you receive the knowing of it, It's given to you individually at any one time when you receive the knowing of the beauty of something in you or in what you are beholding and what God's brought in front of you to see the beauty in. It's like the Buddha holding up the flower. It's like, I'm going to keep holding this flower here till somebody wakes up and sees it. And how you see it is that it remains invisible to you until it is revealed. Because that flower can be there for 10 years and you never see its beauty. But all of a sudden one day the beauty of it is revealed. But you just couldn't see it till then. It's always been there. But it didn't light up. It didn't come forward. Its presence wasn't lit up until now. And that's what the wisdom was with the Buddha holding up that flowers. I consider for a long, long time, but depending on the awakening process in you, depending on the God, the amount of God in you that's pouring in, as you fill with that God presence, this flower will light up. And I'm just waiting for you to see it. It's like Jesus standing there with all his disciples. Do you know who I am yet? Anyone? 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 I've been standing in front of you for 3 years. Does anybody get who I am yet? Have I lit up? Has the awareness come to you? Has God have you put enough of God in you as I have in me that I light up and you can see who I am? And then we're going to do the same. We're going to play that game here. How long does it take for me to stand here and do these videos? How many videos do I have to make until you awaken to who I am? And the only way you can awaken to who I am is by bringing in as much God energy into you so that the God in you recognizes its counterpart in me and goes, oh, I know who Sandra is. There's Sandra. Oh, here she is. Mother Goddess back. Here's Eve back. Here's Mary Magdalene back. Here's the Goddess. Here's what Isis looks like. That Goddess energy is in this representative. When you fill yourself up with enough God, the God who you are, the representative who you are in God, lights up and looks at me and goes, oh, there's another God representative. There's another person that vibrates where I do. And the beauty of Sandra, of what she says, of everything around her, of everything that's happening, of every move, of everything about this video is seen as, oh my God, isn't that amazing? Isn't that beautiful that this was God's plan? This was God's design to help awaken us. How wonderful that God brought me to this. How grateful am I that I am watching and I've been called to watch these two awaken. How wonderful, how blessed, how beautiful, how gentle, how easy it is to awaken. Just bring your body into the figure eight. All you have to do is keep it simple. One thing, figure eight. Keep coming back to it. Keep moving with it. Bringing in your eternal self, the energy of the eternal, of who you are, who you always have been. We are all one in our light. We are all one in our light. And everyone has a certain stage to wake up and a certain job to do. Do yours, I'll do mine. Do yours, and I'll do mine. And I have no fear of allowing my truth and myself to surface. For it is time. It's my time to do it. And so I'm doing it. Yay! We're listening to our inner self. We're listening to our higher calling, our higher knowing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. Oh, great class, great class. I'm so happy that I get to spend this time with you. So, let me totally get my hair done. I love my hair. Okay. Yes. Have a great day. Have great awareness. Yeah, it'd be so interesting to see how many people start lighting up, eh? Thank you.